What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Mocha Shanae, the Jack of all trades, and you are watching RedLip Talk Podcast.
This is Omar Aziz with World's Finest Coffees. Wake up in the morning, get your cup of coffee, go to worldsfinestcoffee.com. I'm tuned into RedLip Talk Podcast.
RedLip Diva, the marketing diva. Okay, we're back live with RedLip Talk Podcast, and we have the phenomenal Yandy in the building. And I remember the first time seeing you at a Bona Brothers myself. You was with another brand, but it's nice to see that you have your own brand, and it's called, we don't want to pronounce it wrong, it's called Yell.
Yes.
Oh, like, like that?
Skincare.
Yes. I love it. So tell people why they should go on your website and stuff, and why it's
Thing that was super clean, super natural, and then really affordable, that catered to melanin skin. Every issue that I had when I was going through what I was going through with my skin, I wanted it to address it. So I had puffy eyes, my nose used to peel. I had a couple acne breakouts, and then I had acne scarring because I would pop my pimples because I was on the show. So I wanted something that dealt with acne scarring. I wanted something that dealt with hyperpigmentation. I wanted something that dealt with dark circles around the eyes and puffiness. So every single part of the line deals with those things. And we started out with that with our Awakening line. And then we realized that we needed to cater some things to the teens. So we made a new line for teens. And then men, they needed more specific things for like razor bumps and ingrown hairs. So we made a line specifically for men as well. So we have 3 different systems. We have our Awakening line, our Brave system, and our Fresh Start system. It's amazing. Go to www.yellskincare.com. I'm talking about the men's line, and here's my husband calling.
Oh, that's okay.
Hey, what's up, honey?
Yeah.
So that's yellskincare.com.
All right, thank you for your time, Yandy. Thank you.
RedLip Diva, the marketing diva. RedLip Diva, the marketing diva.
Let's go.
RedLip Divas, the marketing diva.
Yo, welcome back to RedLip Talk Podcast with your girl Spice Divas, the marketing diva. I really miss you guys. I have been gone for I don't know about 4 or 5 weeks, and I am happy. If you're tuning in today, you're gonna know why I was gone. What brought me out for a few weeks, what type of surgery I had, why it's important, and things of that nature. But I am so excited about today. I'm excited about the end of the year / the beginning of the year, and if you are tuning in right now, instead of waiting until January 1st, because a lot of people say January 1st is when I'm gonna start my New Year's resolution. January 1st is when I'm gonna start this, do that. But y'all, you can start it on today. You can start it right now. We have 2 more days until the new year. So I'm excited about what we have going on today on the podcast. A few things I just want to get into. We have very special guests on today. Why you should stay tuned in. We have Kandy Rose in the building, a business powerful tycoon in New Orleans, Louisiana, that's here with us on today, making marks, making history, a businesswoman for over 11 years in the business of financial freedom, tax services, and she has been blessing the community, and she's here today to give you all the tips and the dips and everything else that you need to go into the new year of 2025. And not only that, we didn't want to forget about you. We want to get you healthy in financial literacy, as well as get you healthy into your health. So I have none other, my good friend in the building on today, Dr. Kendra Andrus, who's going to come with us, who's going to tell us today on how you can get your body healed, how you get your body healthy, and why you should use these amazing supplements that she have that's called Still Body. We call it the panacea of wellness, and I'm excited about it because I've lost 20 pounds on it. It helps you with mental clarity, to increase your energy and increase your libido for you guys out there, for you females out there. It also helps with bowel movement, eyesight. It's so much that this herbal supplement does for you. And again, you don't want to miss and go nowhere. You want to stay tuned in to actual Red Lip Talk podcast. I'm excited about some current news I just wanted to talk about before we go further into the actual podcast on today. I don't know if you guys heard about it was, I think, December the 16th, around that time, y'all saw a fire. It was a huge, huge fire in Harvey, Louisiana, which was my actual kid's father, my ex-husband, Gregory Bryant. He owned a B&B auto sales place. It was a small auto. I ain't going to say small because he had it for many, many years. And I just wanted to shine light on that. Y'all keep him in y'all prayers. He lost a lot on that day. I want to say he lost about 20 cars on that day. And the building is totaled as far as he couldn't go back to that location at all. And if you guys want to donate to him, that would be a blessing. You can do so by cash apping $BB Auto Sale. Again, $BB Auto Sale. And throughout this actual podcast on today, I'm going to be saying that because he's a great father to my kids, very supportive in every way financially to them. So, a loss is a loss for the entire family, community, whatever. Again, great father to my kids, ex-husband. But we grew up together, guys, since I was 11 years old. So it's family to me. So if something happens to family, you want to, shine a light on it. But he does have a new location. So again, it's tax season. If you're looking for a car, he has a new location on the West Bank Expressway. It's up there now that you can see on there. My eyes are kind of bad, guys. I'm sorry, but I know we live right now. But I think it's 411, maybe 8 or 4. Okay, 4115, right? I got on contacts, but I can't really see that far. But it's on West Bank Expressway. It's on a corner. It's in Marrero, Louisiana. And it's actually 70072. And it's actually right by a bus stop right after you finish going on the tunnel. You can actually go there. But again, 4115 West Bank Expressway. That's his new location, and he's there to service you to purchase cars. If you need titles change, if you're a car dealer or auto sales place and you need someone to change your titles and do all those things, he can actually provide those services to you. So keep him in y'all prayers. Shout out to you, Greg. I wanted to definitely mention that. Again, don't forget to book at Spice Divas Beauty Bar. We have some amazing stylists in Spice Divas Beauty Bar. Again, for y'all just tuning in, Red Lip Talk Podcast was derived by Spice Divas Beauty Bar, the Lip, Red Lip Talk Podcast. And the salon has been in business for 18 years, and I'm thanking God for 18 more to come. And don't forget to book with all our amazing stylists at Spice Divas Beauty Bar. We have some amazing things going on there. We're growing the team, and we're definitely excited about what's going on there. And you'll love the atmosphere if you come in there. You'll love what's going on in there. So I want you guys to book. Definitely book at Spice Divas Beauty Bar. Again, I'm still servicing seniors. If anybody know of any place that has a senior location, I like to give back. That's how I give back. It's always more blessed to give than to receive. That's the formula. A lot of people don't know that formula. We always looking to be a drain instead of a faucet. And that's how you get back, and that's how God, whatever you want God to do for you, give more of what you want him to do for you. And that don't always have to be monetary gifts. That don't always have to be things of that nature. Whatever you want him to give to you, you have to give more out. So in this year, 2025, I'm thanking him for being more of a faucet more than I am instead of being a drain. Don't forget to watch our last episode 75 with Renisha Robinson and Jane Haller. I was excited about that. We had a great time on who were victims of traffic, human trafficking and things of that nature. So I want you guys to definitely give to the Covington House if you have not already did. And I'm excited about that. And I did talk about the news, the fire. And let's talk about the new year. Throughout this actual podcast, our theme today is to we're going to try to strive to thrive in 2025. So we're going to try to strive in 2025. That's our new thing for today on RedLip Talk Podcast. Like I said, I don't want you to go nowhere because we have in the building boss woman. I'm calling her boss woman. Kandy Rose in the building. And we also have Dr. Kendra Andrus. So I don't want y'all to go anywhere. I want you to stay tuned. It's your girl, Spice Diva, the marketing diva. And y'all, I'm back. RedLip Talk Podcast, #1 podcast in New Orleans. We're deeming that right now. You heard it from my lips. They say life and death is in the power of the tongue. So guess what? Y'all don't go nowhere. Y'all going to be excited about this podcast we have on today. It's your girl, Spice Diva, the marketing diva. RedLip Talk Podcast. Mwah!
Tune in to RedLip Talk Podcast.
RedLip Diva, the marketing diva.
Step Construction is here for you with a brand new offer. We now provide affordable storage sheds. Stop wasting your money on overpriced storage units and portable containers. Step Construction can provide you with a custom shed that will fit your budget and storage needs. So contact Step Construction today at 504-340-5809 for your own personal quote. Let us help you take the next step at Step Construction.
Great afternoon, guys. This is Sean Johnson with Majestic Photography. Guess what? We are always tuned into RedLip Talk Podcast. If you're not first, you're last.
RedLip Diva, the marketing diva.
Listen up. Your customers, our listeners, could be hearing about your business right now. Yeah, right now. Don't miss out on the opportunity to advertise with NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. Call our business department today at 504-475-4793 to hear about our great rates. NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. We provide the people, you provide the business.
It's your girl, Spice Divas, the marketing diva, the host of RedLip Talk Podcast. Check me out every Monday at 1 p.m. on New Orleans Talk Network. Where do I begin? We have so many amazing guests from politicians. New Orleans Talk Network
Is Enhanced Financial Services, and you are.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Mocha Shanae, the Jack of all trades, and you are watching RedLip Talk Podcast.
This is Omar Aziz with World's Finest Coffees. Wake up in the morning, get your cup of coffee, go to worldsfinestcoffee.com. I'm tuned into RedLip Talk Podcast.
RedLip Diva, the marketing diva.
Okay, we're back live with RedLip Talk Podcast, and we have the phenomenal Yandy in the building. And I remember the first time seeing you at Abona Brothers myself, you was with another brand, but it's nice to see that you have your own brand. And it's called, we don't want to pronounce it wrong, it's called Yell.
Yes.
Oh, like, like that?
Skincare.
Yeah. Yes, I love it. So tell people why they should go on your website and stuff, and why it's important that they get your brand.
So Yell Skincare is an all-natural, plant-based skincare line. And the thing that was important to me was making something that was super clean, super natural, and then really affordable that catered to melanin skin. Every issue that I had when I was going through what I was going through with my skin, I wanted it to address it. So I had puffy eyes, my nose used to peel. I had a couple acne breakouts, and then I had acne scarring because I would pop my pimples because I was on the show. So I wanted something that dealt with acne scarring. I wanted something that dealt with hyperpigmentation. I wanted something that dealt with dark circles around the eyes and puffiness. So every single part of the line deals with those things. And we started out with that with our Awakening line. And then we realized that we needed to cater something to the teens. So we made a new line for teens. And then men, they needed more specific things for like razor bumps and ingrown hairs. So we made a line specifically for men as well. So we have 3 different systems. We have our Awakening line, our Brave system, and our Fresh Start system. It's amazing. Go to www.yellskincare.com. I'm talking about the men's line, and here's my husband calling.
Oh, that's okay.
Hey, what's up, honey? So that's
The marketing diva. RedLip diva. The marketing
Let's go,
diva.
let's go, let's go, let's go. Yes!
Spice Divas. The marketing diva.
Y'all, welcome back to RedLip Talk Podcast on New Orleans Talk Network. I'm so excited about this podcast on today. I think we're on episode 76. Yes, episode 76. And I have on the couch with me the beautiful, I'm calling you boss lady. I didn't get your name. I always give people names. The beautiful boss lady, Kandy Rose, has been sitting on our couch here, but you're not a stranger to RedLip Talk Podcast, right?
No, ma'am.
You're not a stranger.
No, ma'am.
Her beautiful daughter was on here.
Yes.
Your husband, fiance, was on here too.
Speaking to existence.
That's right. I'm saying your husband. That's right. He was on here as well.
Yes.
Yeah, so you're doing some amazing things in New Orleans. Before we get into like exactly everything that you're doing, I wanted to read this because I follow you as well.
Okay.
So I like to, read and give people their credit. After 11 years of incredible years of growth, community education, and service at Liberty Tax, okay, on Broad, right? So everybody should know you. On Broad. And make me think of that commercial 1825, but 803 not Broad, okay? And she is thrilled to announce that Quinetta, her last name is Lair, okay. Quinetta Lair is a remarkable leader, and she has over 15 years in the industry, and you have passed the torch. Okay, let's talk about this torch that you have passed.
I have passed the torch.
Yes. So tell everybody about how did you start doing Liberty Tax and, being in the tax industry and stuff like that, and what made you decide to turn it over?
Yes. So Liberty Tax was my first baby.
Okay.
My first business. I started Liberty Tax 11 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when I started Liberty Tax, I was a new graduate. I just graduated from grad school.
Mm-hmm.
I was a newlywed. And I just had my second baby.
Okay.
So I was in my blessed season.
Ooh, let's go.
Everything was new.
Yeah.
I'm the type of person that don't like to be stagnant.
Yeah,
I like to
me
elevate. I like to grow.
Yes.
So with this newness, I'm thinking, okay, well, what's next? What is next for us?
Yeah.
So I wanted to grow, elevate. I wanted something of my own,
Yeah.
something to leave for our family, for our kids.
Generational wealth.
Generational wealth.
Yes.
So at that time, I was working at the city of New Orleans as an accountant.
Okay.
And it was me and 2 other gentlemen. We just got newly hired. We were working together, and the supervisor planted a seed in us. And I don't even think she knows to today that she planted that seed into us. For some reason, she came up to us talking about how one of her friends, I think she works at H&R Block, but she's going to transition to Liberty Tax because the franchise fee was cheaper. She just said that, and me and these 2 gentlemen, we just started researching how much it costs, what we got to do. So we were going to start our Liberty Tax all together, all 3 of us.
Okay.
But it didn't work out that way. One gentleman, he did it on his own that year.
Yes.
So I said, okay, well, I'm going to plan. I'm going to save. I'm going to strategize. I know I need another job. I'm going to need some more money to support this new business.
Yes.
And that's what it was. The next year, I started my Liberty Tax franchise.
Yeah.
Right on our broad. And we have been there for 11 years.
Yes. And, you know, being an entrepreneur like you are, and 11 years, you know, I've been in 18 years. 11 years is a blessing.
It is.
Because most businesses don't last over 5 years.
Right.
Most businesses don't even last over 1 year. So to be in business 11 years, starting off young, so you had to be at least, what, about 20 something like that?
About 27.
Oh, that's the same. Wow, that's the same. I love that.
Yes.
So, and you know, I'm familiar for what you're saying about being a person that have to do what's new. You don't want to stay stagnant.
Right.
And then you want to be able to bless others.
Exactly.
Because that's the gift.
That's the gift.
When you're able to, like, your gift of 11 years is able to pour out into somebody else,
Right.
Quinetta,
Yes.
it pour out to her to let her be blessed to have 11 more years
Yes.
of, you know, may surpass 11 years, you know?
Exactly.
So tell me this. I know you're great on financial literacy and stuff like that. Tell me, what tips would you give somebody who want to get on track financially right now? Like, what's one thing immediately what you want to do?
One thing immediately that comes to mind is that record keeping is so important. You know, for our business owners, small business owners, record keeping is so important. Record keeping is the foundation of a proper tax return. Because if you're not keeping accurate records, keeping track of your expenses, you're going to miss out on some deductions.
Yeah.
You may have some errors, you may have some IRS audits, so it's so important.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things that we do at our office. We educate our clients. A lot of our new clients, our
Business
independent
own- yeah.
contractors, you know, they come in, they're good at what they do, what they do. They're totally good at what they do, but the record keeping, you know, that's why they come to us.
I'm laughing because I know you're talking to me. Go ahead.
The record keeping. So we have to try to get them on track. You know, it's good if we can have an accounting system.
Yeah.
We know everybody's not fancy, but they have some inexpensive accounting. We use QuickBooks, but there's Cashew and Wave and FreshBooks, some other accounting system. But that's so very important, just so you can know where do you stand. You could budget properly. You can know if your business is making money and things of that nature. So the record keeping is so important for our small business owners.
And you know, it's a shame. You know, I have an MBA. So I know this.
Yes.
But I still don't want to do it.
I know.
You know, like, I'm going to be transparent. I know this. Let me tell you what I started doing. Like, I used to do this thing where, and this year I got kind of lax with it until I had to deal with IRS. So I'm not lax no more. But what I used to do was I just made sure I used my card for everything. I would never spend cash. Anything I purchased, I did it with my card. So that way, if I had to get itemized, I know that was supplies, that was this, that was that.
That's good.
But because I don't like paper, I don't like receipts, you know. But now I've been holding on to my receipts because of the audit thing, and I had to show like bank statements and all that. And you don't want people in your business like that, so it's always best to keep your receipts and things of that nature. Yes. So I'm lazy to that part, so I know. So that's a good tip. Now, somebody's personal. What would you tell them as far as financial literacy, like save or?
Right, yes. So as far as our individuals,
Yeah.
for one thing, it's going to start with your W-4 form. We have a lot of clients come in about that as well. Make sure you update your W-4 form, or make sure you have the proper withholding. Some people, they may go exempt. They may forget, things of that nature. So when they come to file a tax return, they may be surprised. The refund is not what it is supposed to be. So that's going to be very important. But saving, investing, putting money on the side for emergency. You know, that's going to be so important, you know, for your finances.
Yeah. You know, it's great. You know, your daughter and your kids are so blessed to have you because, and anybody that's in your realm, because financial literacy is it's like the foundation. Your daughter already doing things. So imagine you times 10. You know, you create that foundation for them. I know, like, for my daughter, Brianna, she's 23, and she can manage money better than me. because it's just the new age. Like, I don't know if it's education or what it is, but she's like, nah, you got to put this here. And I listen because you can learn from them. They just like they come to us. You know, you can learn from them as well. Tell us this. I know you got these books up here right now. You're an author as well.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's where you baby get it from, huh? yeah. You're an author as well. So tell me about the book. What made you write the book, The Woman of Many Hats? And when did you write it?
The Woman of Many Hats. The journal came first.
Okay.
And then it was The Woman of Many Hats. You want to start with this one?
Yes, start with this one.
The Woman of Many Hats. I've been... I've been a woman of many hats, but I'm a divorced woman.
Okay.
And initially, after my divorce, I almost felt like that I got a divorce because I wore too many hats.
Oh, gotcha.
You know, as a business owner, so at that time, I'm a wife.
Yeah.
I'm a business owner.
Yeah.
I'm a mother.
Yeah.
I'm a stepmother. My first 7 years in business, people didn't even know I was also an employee.
That's what I'm about to say. And you still working because I heard you say that.
I had a 9 to 5 as well. So you wear all these hats and you want to do all of them great.
Yes.
You want to contribute 100%. You want to be that great mom.
Yes.
You want to be the great wife.
Yes.
You're a business. I have a whole brick and mortar with staff.
Yeah.
So you want to be there to grow.
Overhead.
Yes.
Yes.
So you have so many things more for the kids to go on field trips, to do this, things of that nature. But some things may fall by the wayside. So I felt that my marriage. I wore too many hats. And I wasn't as attentive through these trials and storms. When you seeking God, you know, God just revealed things to you. You know, you could be a woman of many hats and do all these things great and still have a great marriage. Do this great and do all that great. So this is my purpose of writing this book, A Woman of Many Hats. I mean, you could be a mother, a stepmother, a wife, and still do everything great, but it's just going to take additional tools, plans, organization. So there's a saying that says it takes a village to raise kids. Which is very, very true. And I just take it a step further. It takes a village to help a small business owner. So
it takes a village. Say that again.
It takes a village
to help a small business owner.
So that's the purpose of The Woman of Many Hats. It gives you tools and research where we're talking about delegation and multitasking and, you know, spirituality, you know, personal care, having some time for yourself. So it gives self-care.
Yeah, personal care. I like the way you say that, though.
Yeah, so it just gives you different tips and strategies to help you plan, to help you organize, to delegate, to have a schedule, and to accomplish everything so well with your many hats.
Like you talk about like organization. You might have to get up at 4 a.m. You might have to get up at 4 a.m. You might have to not sleep as much as you would, or get your proper rest, or go to sleep early, wake up at 4, because look, I got a busy schedule. I'm a mother, early. You know, my daughter gets off at a certain time, so I get up early anyway now. But I said, I'm going to start using this as a time to meditate with God, a time to plan my day out. I'm going to start doing that, you know, and you know, a woman with many hats.
Woman with many hats.
I like that. Girl, that's the conference. A woman with many hats. It's a conference. Okay, so we speaking that. Don't try to steal her name, because a woman of many hats. I love it. So what made you do the journal? With the journal.
Journal. So I wrote the journal came first.
And the name of the journal? Surviving
Life's Storms.
That's it.
A journey of faith, resilience, and triumph.
Yes.
All right. So I had a divorce.
Okay.
I got over that. You know, with the divorce, a lot of things come with that.
Yeah, I know. I'm a divorcee. Yes.
So I got over that, and then bam, I get into another storm.
Yes.
A financial storm.
Yes.
And with this financial storm, after the divorce, when I I'm a very private person.
Yeah.
I'm not one that's going to go on social media, talk about my business, do this and that.
Yeah.
But as you sit with God, God want me to open up my mouth more.
Yeah.
He want me to open up my mouth more.
You doing it today. I'm like, oh, so I'm glad. Yeah, let's go.
He want me to open up my mouth more, tell my story, because I don't go through these things just for me. They may have other individuals who are going through these things so I can help.
Yes.
So
yes,
when I began to kind of tell about my divorce, people were like, wait, what? You going through that? I didn't even know that you were going through the divorce. You're still smiling doing this.
Ooh.
When I was going through a divorce, people at the office, the tax office, they didn't even know.
Wow.
And when I told one lady, she said, what? She said, you come up in here smiling, talking. I couldn't imagine that you were going through anything of that nature. So that was the first storm of the divorce. Mm-hmm. Then I come into this financial storm. I'm like,
yes,
oh,
Lord
what?
Jesus.
So when people ask me, okay, well, how are you getting through this?
My Lord.
You're going through this, you're going through these things. It doesn't seem like you're going through it. How are you getting through it? Mm-hmm. So I had to sit back and ask myself, well, how am I getting through this thing? Because it may not seem like it, but it's a struggle. Yeah. It's hard. Yeah. How am I getting through this? So I had to think about, what am I doing to get through these storms, to keep on going, to keep on persevering. Yeah. And that's what the journal is about. It's like 7 strategies or things that I wrote down that helped me get through my storms. One, you have to acknowledge that you're in a storm.
Yeah.
You have to
not be in denial.
You have to not be in denial. You have to face that thing head on and go through and push through it.
Yeah.
2, you have to seek God. I became so closer to God during my storms. Yes. I can truly say now that I have a personal relationship with God because I had to seek him daily. Seek him first. Yeah. I had to seek him daily. Not only that, one of the things is celebrate other successes. Even if during that time, I felt like I have nothing going on. I'm going through this. Yeah. I don't have nothing to smile about. But your friends around you, they have some things going on. Yeah. And one of my particular friends during this time, he was in the best season of his life. Yeah. Awards after awards, accolades after accolades. It was his best season. And for me, I was going through a storm, but I was so happy from him. Yeah. And his success made me so happy. It gave me something to smile about. Yeah. And that's how I was able to push through. Yeah. Because if God is helping him and doing these things for him, he's gonna do it for me. I'm in the area. I'm in the neighborhood. I'm right here, so it's gonna jump on me. I'm right here. I'm right here. Those were some of the things that allowed me to get through my storms to eventually get to the other side. So that's what the journal is about. The journal is really good. It gives you like a title. Yeah. It has some Bible scriptures and some affirmations, and then it's like a subject, and you just flow, you just write, and that's what helped me during my storms. Yeah. I wrote. Yeah. I just wrote, and it cleared my mind. It gave me some relief, and it was wonderful. So
what would you tell somebody that's in a storm right now? Just like you said, celebrate others. That's the main thing. Celebrate others, or celebrate now that you in a storm. I like that one. Acknowledge that you really are in a storm, and don't make it seem like, well, I ain't going through nothing.
Exactly. And I would just say, keep on pushing. Yes. Keep on pushing. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be tough, and sometimes those storms are sent. God is just testing you. Yeah. God wants you to get through something. He wants to get something to you. Yes. But you have to keep pushing. It's gonna be hard. It's going to be tough. So, of course, you're going to cry some days. Yes. You're going to feel defeated some days. And that's fine to cry. You may feel knocked down, but just get yourself back up and keep pushing. Yes. And that's the one thing that I did. And that's the one thing that I think that helped, because even though so many things was going on, I kept pushing. I kept showing up to the office. I kept preparing tax return. I was still there for the kids. I was still trying to create different things for the businesses. I kept pushing. Times I felt like I was crawling, but I would still keep pushing. Yes, and then eventually God just aligned things up. Yeah. It's going to happen when it needs to happen. It's going to be a divine alignment. And if you just keep pushing, it's God going to do the rest. Yes.
You heard her. I know y'all heard her. Yes. That's something they said in church today. Pastor, my pastor, Patrick Woodrow Hayden, this Sunday. It was Sunday. I shout out to him yesterday. He said that we always want God to rain on us, right? You say, God rain on us. But in the rain, you're going to go through some hardship. You're going to go through some type of suffering. I think Dr. Kendra remind me of what that word was. But you're going to go through some hardship or something, and that's to show your success.
Yes.
And look how good, and then it's going to remind you, if you ever get in a storm again,
Mm-hmm.
you coming out.
Exactly.
And you coming out shining.
Yes.
They say this little light of mine,
Let it
I'm
shine.
gonna let it shine. We
Yes.
got on our gold today. We
shining,
shining
baby.
today with our gold
Yes.
on today. Yes, indeed. So tell me one other thing before we go to break. I know we got to go to break in a second. But tell me one other thing. You passing the torch.
Yes. Yes.
Making history, passing the torch.
Passing the torch.
Yes. What brought on that, you passing the torch? I know you told me a little bit about it, but what brought on you wanting to pass the torch?
So like I was saying, guys, Liberty was my first baby. I learned everything. When I started the business 11 years ago, entrepreneurship wasn't as big as it is right now.
Okay.
You know, we see a lot of people that look like us who have businesses now.
Yes.
You know, back then it wasn't like that.
Yeah.
So that was one of my reasons why I went with the franchise, because there was a system in place.
Yes.
But I learned so much, and I used to say, if it wasn't for the grace of God, I would have
Yeah.
been one and done.
Yeah.
How you said that business
Yes.
is, if it wasn't for the grace of God.
Yes.
So
I had many scary, look, I can relate to you because I had many scary days saying, Lord, these doors about to close.
Yes.
But God said, oh, no, they're not. As long as you keep coming here, I'm going to
Yeah.
make a way.
Exactly.
I'm going to make, as long as you keep coming through these doors, I'm going to make a way. And that's the same thing with our personal life.
Yes.
As long as you keep getting up, as long as
Yes.
you got breath in your body, he will make a way.
Right.
So tell us about that transition.
So
I'm
God
sorry
was
to
making
cut
a
you.
way each year. We got to my 5th year. I'm like, okay, I'm getting the hang of this. I got some
Yeah.
skin in the game. We were doing community events.
Yes.
We would go to different daycare, do daycare presentations. I have the #1 waiver in the traffic waiver.
Yeah.
Everybody know Liberty Tax from my dancing waiver.
Uh-huh.
And last year, or this
What's that? Okay, explain that to me. Okay, so a waiver, because I don't know. A tax waiver is a
Yes.
#1 waiver. So go.
Right. So at Liberty Tax Service, we have waivers, our
Okay.
traffic dancers.
Uh-huh.
They are in the neutral ground and they hold our sign. And that's how they attract people into our office.
Okay.
That's the #1 way how I get people in my office is we call him our waiver. So he's in the neutral ground, he have a sign, and he's dancing.
Oh, the waiver. Yeah.
Yes.
Now I get it. Okay.
Yeah, so
I get
he's
it now.
waving a sign.
Yeah. I
But-
can't be a lip waver.
But
But go ahead.
he dances and
Uh-huh.
he really into it. People drive by, they take videos, they laugh, they take pictures,
Yeah.
and that attracts so many people. So people know us from our waiver.
Okay.
So we just celebrated 10 years,
Uh-huh.
and as I reflect on 10 years, it was just so rewarding.
Yes.
And when I check the records, I have people who have been with me for the whole 10 years. 10 years, 9 years, 8 years. I reflected back, I had to make a decision as far as, do I want to renew my contract with Liberty
Yeah.
for 5 more years?
Okay.
Or do I want to pass the torch?
Yes.
And it was perfect timing.
Yes.
It was perfect timing, and we built the business up to now. It's in its peak. It's not like I'm forced to have to give it up. It's
Yeah.
in its peak
Yeah.
where somebody else can take it
and just.
and continue to elevate.
Yes.
So it was perfect timing. It was God's timing, and
Yeah,
that's why I passed the torch.
that's why you passed the torch.
Yes.
So what are you going to be doing when you pass the torch? What are you doing now?
So what I'm doing, so you know when God closes one door,
He opens another one.
another one.
Yes,
So,
let's go.
like I was telling you, I did Liberty Tax. I was the sole owner for 11 years.
Okay.
And I'm not doing anything by myself anymore.
Yes.
The African proverb says, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. I want to go far.
Ooh, say that again. Say that
If you
again.
want to
so they
go
can catch that.
fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together.
Come on.
And I want to
Yes.
go far. I want longevity. I want
Yes.
generational wealth.
Yes.
So it's all about partnership and collaboration with me. So I have a
Yes.
business partner. I have a new
Okay.
business partner.
Okay.
So the new business is Enhanced Financial Services. With my business partner, the one and only, the Honorable Darren Purnell. And this is what we focus on: tax prep, insurance, financial literacy, notary, basic everything financial literacy.
Yes.
Is what we're doing. So we have some exciting things that we're going to be
Coming
coming
up.
forward.
Yes,
For
yes,
example,
I love it.
we have our enhanced board game.
Okay.
Our enhanced financial literacy. So we
And you
have
know what I
something-
love too, you know, what it's doing is you guys are actually educating our culture. Y'all educating the community on why generational wealth is good. And then another thing is you might be breaking some of the culture or some of the dynamics of people saying that we don't know how to be together. We don't know how to stick together. And a lot of times it's because it be that crab mentality. Oh, I got to get mine. And I don't know how you going to get yours, but I got to get mine. And the number one formula in success, what I heard today in the word inspirational thing I was listening to, is that the formula in God's word, because a lot of us say we Christians, but we don't want to give. We always want to see what we getting, you know? So the number one formula is to give. Whatever you want area in your life that you want God to give, to bless, you got to give it.
You got to give it.
And he talked about, and when I was listening to, that could be my takeaway, but he talked about that when the woman came, the man came, I don't know who it was in the Bible, but when she said, I only have flour and some oil for me and my son, you know that story.
Yeah, exactly.
He
said,
the man of God was going to bless her, but he said, bake it, give it to me, and I'm going to give you more.
Yes.
So that's another thing. We don't have to wait until you get what you need to get to bless somebody. If you can't bless them with, like E.T. said, if you can't bless them with $6, why should I give you $600? If you can't bless them with the 1,000 you got, why should I give you $1 million?
Yes.
So the blessed thing that you guys are doing is you're teaching financial literacy to a culture that has been struggling for years to come. Decades, years to come. So that's the blessed part of it. But I thank you. So how could they find, when we come back, we could talk about that in a few seconds, but I want to know how could they find, how could they get your book? That's one thing. And how could they sign up for your classes, like when you guys start the classes and things like that, if y'all haven't already done so?
Okay, awesome. So you guys can go to my personal website, dkandyrose.com, www.dthecandy, K-A-N-D-Y, rose.com, for both of the books.
Okay.
The journal is on Amazon. And when it first came on Amazon, it was one of the top new release.
Okay.
And the hats book, the Woman of Many Hats, is on pre-order. But you can order from the website, thekandyrose.com.
And I know production is real good with that, so he probably looking for it right now. thekandyrose.com.
Yeah, T-H-E.
Yeah, he's pretty good with that, so he probably in there looking for it right now to post it up there.
Yes.
So tell me again about the financial literacy. How could they, if I'm saying it right, what's the name of the business and how could they find you?
Right. So for Enhanced Financial Services, you guys can go to our website, enhancedfs.com, for all of our financial literacy, how to get in contact with us, how to sign up, all that's on our site.
Yeah, I think he got your website.
Yeah.
He's about to pull it up right now. There you go. See?
Yeah,
So again, so it's
thekandyrose.com, and then Enhanced.
Girl, you got a celebrity name. You know, Candy. You got a celebrity name. Let's go. You know what I mean? Let's go. I'm happy to know you. Now, see, we got collaboration.
Yes.
So we gonna make sure we each other good. We get the millions and billions.
Yes.
I'm speaking it.
Yes.
So we gonna have to stay connected. All
We
right. 'Cause
sure-
you got
we
that
sure
famous
are.
name, Kandy Rose.
We
That's
sure are.
that's famous. Kandy Rose. I can see it. Kandy Rose. Look, she laughing. She laughing. I love it. So again, thekandyrose.com you can go to, and then Enhanced Financial Literacy.
Enhanced Financial Services.
I won't hit
It's going
literacy
to be
so bad.
Enhanced FS for the financial services.
Okay, Enhanced
FS.com.
FS.com. Enhanced FS.com.
Yeah.
So if y'all want to start your new year off right, again, we have the beautiful Kandy Rose in the building with us on today to get you some tips on how to start your year off right, not just with business, personal as well, right? Yeah. For the layperson, whether you might want to start a business, you never know. So we have her in the building on today. I'm happy you took the time to stay and hang out with us so you can do the takeaway, of course, you know. So yeah, we're gonna plug
Thank
you
you
some
for
more.
having me. Thank
Yeah. Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. Look, they plugging y'all to that. I love it, I love it. The Kandy Rose is in the building. What's on today? Don't y'all go nowhere because we have Dr. Kendra coming up next on RedLip Talk Podcast. It's your girl, Spice Divas, the marketing diva, and I have in the building with me on today the boss lady, Kandy Rose. Don't you go nowhere, RedLip Talk Podcast. You know what we do. What we do. Wow. Yes! Awesome!
Spice Divas, the marketing diva. Spice Divas, the marketing diva.
Bethesda House of Prayer. Bethesda is a church for non-traditional worshipers, a church designed for those who love God's Word. Would you like to attend a church where believers and non-believers can choose to worship together? A church where cultural differences does not get in the way of God's message. We invite you to be our special guest. Our services begin 9 a.m. on Sunday, located at 7601 West Bank Expressway, Suite B, Marrero, Louisiana. For more information, contact us at 504-348-0132.
It's your girl Mai from Go Fitness. Don't forget to tune in to RedLip Talk Podcast. Mwah!
RedLip Diva, the marketing diva.
Here at Jones Insurance, your full-service agency, let us take care of all your insurance needs. We provide homeowners insurance, flood, rental, commercial, auto, and life insurance. Don't let the unexpected tragedy destroy your family's future. Here at Jones Insurance, 7603 West Bank Expressway, Marrero, Louisiana, 772. Contact Lois at 504-348-1492.
Hi, my name is Tamika Fall, the Master Stylist of First Lady Salon and Spa. I am always tuned into Red Lip Talk Podcast.
It's your girl, Spice Divas, the marketing diva, the host of RedLip Talk Podcast. Check me out every Monday at 1 p.m. on New Orleans Talk Network. Where do I begin? We have so many amazing guests from politicians, gospel artists, barbers, beauticians, entrepreneurs, and so much more. If you want to be a guest on our podcast, definitely tune in so you can see what we're doing every Monday at 1 p.m. on New Orleans Talk Network. Mwah!
The marketing diva.
Hello everyone. This day is declared National Still Body Day. People, it is here. It has arrived.
We have 2,500 bottles of this formula that's designed to give you what you need in terms of health, happiness, and healing. People have testimonies already. People have been serviced already, and now we want you to be a part of this blessed experience. Give us a call at 416-5256. Give us a call at 237-4000, and we have a bottle for you. And trust me, this will be the best investment you ever made for your body. You heard it from the truth, the whole truth, Dr. Truth, Dr. Kendra, Baby Truth. Now be blessed.
Now New Orleans has a choice. Download the New Orleans Talk Network app for your mobile device or listen at www.neworleanstalknetwork.com. Now New Orleans has a choice. Download.
My name is Tyrone Rankins with Magic Beauty Company, and you are tuned in to RedLip Talk Podcast.
RedLip Diva, the marketing diva.
Still dealing with hurricane damage on your roof or damages to your home in general? Call Step Construction today at 504-340-5809 or visit stepconstruction.com. Step Construction is fully licensed and fully insured. We tell the insurance companies what they owe you. For a peace of mind, protect your most valuable asset. Let us help you take the next step at Step Construction.
Hello, this is Jacqueline Carroll Jones with the Jeremiah Group, lead organizer for past 27 years. You are here with us with the Red Lip Talk Podcast. Mwah.
RedLip Diva, the marketing diva. Spice Divas, the marketing diva. RedLip Diva, the marketing diva. RedLip Spice Divas, the marketing diva. RedLip Spice Divas, the marketing diva. RedLip Spice Divas, the marketing diva.
Y'all ready? Let's go. Y'all, welcome back to Red Lip Talk Podcast with your girl Spice Divas, the marketing diva. And I'm so excited about this podcast. If y'all just tuned in, y'all missed the boss lady, Kandy Rose, in the building with us on today. But right now, we have an amazing doctor in the building today. And it's my good friend, Dr. Kendra Andrus, who's helping so many people throughout the New Orleans area and in other areas as well. And she's a holistic doctor. The way you said it different. Naturopathic. Okay, I have to know how to say it right. I want to get it right now, you know. So she have alternative ways in, healing your body in different type of ways. If you're dealing with any type of health issues and things of that nature. But not only does she does that, she does so much. I think she have at least about 57 products. 87 products. A lot of you guys who are viewing in on today, you may not not familiar with Dr. Kendra because you're everywhere. You're everywhere doing why I had surgery. Yes. Okay, and we're gonna keen in onto that. And she was a great help to help me with certain things as far as advice as to what not to do, what not to eat, certain things not to take, not to push my body to extreme limits, and why I had surgery, the viewers and everything else. But I was dealing with something that most women deal with but are silent about it. I was dealing with fibroids, which are malignant. I would say malignant. That's the right word, right? Tumors in your body, and a lot of females deal with it. It can be inside of the uterus or outside of the uterus, and it causes you to have a heavy flow of cycles. It can cause you to have back pains. It can cause you to have. It's a lot of things it can cause. You know, it can cause you to be sluggish, not being your full potential self. You're going, and that's something that I dealt with for, I want to say, about 6 or 7 years. And I didn't know why, because at one point I wasn't eating meat and things like that, but I passed out a couple of times. Oh, it caused you to pass out. You could have blood. You have to do blood transfusions, things of that nature. Is a lot of things that entail with fibroids. So I did have a surgery to get the 4 fibroids out, but we did try to do it naturally. I tried to, do it naturally and do natural things and that. But my condition was at the extreme measure.
Yes,
so some people that are not at the extreme measure, meaning you may have a fibroid that's the size of a dime or a penny or a quarter. Mine was to the point where it was a mini watermelon.
Wow.
So it was time for it to come out. And then when they went in, I just didn't have one. I had 4. So it was like a planet. You know, there was different little sizes. Is this something that women don't talk about? And I wanted to shed light on that. I know we talked about it, and I wanted us to talk about that actual situation. So if you could give us some tips or something on why women don't talk about it. Why you feel like they don't talk about that, and they don't shed a light on it, or they feel like they're broken? I don't know, Dr. Kendra. What you think?
I think a lot of it is miseducation. And today we want to dispel some of the myths, especially because it's prevalent in the African American community.
Yes.
And our men, they're miseducated, so we feel bad about it because they think if we have fibroids or if we're getting the fibroids removed, then something is wrong with us. And that's not necessarily true.
Okay.
It goes back to the old saying, when a woman has a hysterectomy, that she's empty on the inside.
Yeah.
That's not true.
That's not true.
So that's why a lot of women are embarrassed to talk about it. They don't want to deal with it, and they're afraid to say anything about it.
Yeah.
And we really shouldn't be, because it's one of those things that a lot of us deal with.
Yeah. I hear. And then when I tell people what I had surgery, it's like a well-kept secret. Like a well-kept secret. And you do have alternatives. Most people think they do have to take everything out, right?
They do.
They think, oh, that's the only choice or whatever. I got to take it all out. But you don't have to take it all out.
You don't. And I'm so glad that you didn't, because if the good Lord did not want it there, he wouldn't have designed our bodies to have it there.
Yes.
So the more body parts you can leave this earth with, the longer and the better you'll feel, and the longer you possibly will live.
Yes.
Those body parts are there for a specific reason.
Yes.
So when you remove the uterus, you force yourself into menopause, which means that then you have to sometimes go on hormonal medicine.
Yeah.
But it's really good to do it in a natural way where you can let nature take its course, and you go into menopause and transition into that naturally.
Yes.
Instead of them forcing your body into it, and then you have all of the hot flashes. And I mean, that's going to come soon enough.
Yeah.
You know,
And look, the thing is, you know, when I was looking for somebody, I went through like 5 different OBGYNs or more. It wasn't meant for that time, because I set up to do it before. My pressure was too high. I couldn't get it done. So I had to wait. And that actual doctor wound up passing. The only one that was going to do it, and was like, I don't have to take all your stuff out. So that doctor wound up passing. When I kept calling to get rescheduled, they was like, she's going to be out. And, rest in peace. But she wound up passing. So the doctor who did do the surgery, the surgeon that did knew the other doctor, seen in my chart that I was going to have that surgery done. And she was like, you can get it done. I don't have to take your uterus out. I can get it done. And before me, the surgeon, she was like, just calm down, Chriselle, because I just took 11 out of somebody. You know what I mean? So I was like, okay, I'm fine.
I was very concerned about you. I was praying for you.
Yeah.
And the biggest thing is, when you're in recovery, your family members or people really close to you, and the people that work for you, they don't understand how serious this is when you have a surgery like this.
Yes, Dr.
They
Kendra,
want you to return to normalcy. And you have a new normal now.
Yes.
So you have to give your body a chance to heal, where you may look okay on the outside, but all of that stuff is still healing on the inside.
Yeah.
It's raw in there.
Every now and then I get the little itch, like something is. I was like,
because it's still healing.
Yes.
And as long as it's itching, that's a signal that it's healing.
Okay.
So that you're going to be experiencing that for a while, because I went through it myself.
Yeah.
So.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. So see, that's what I'm saying. That's what I was saying. I was thankful to you to tell me. You don't have to, you can keep, you kept saying, no, you can keep. I was like, yeah. I said,
don't take it out.
I can't take it.
So you had 4. You had 4, correct?
Yes.
I had 19.
Wow.
I had 19.
Wow.
Yeah, so.
That goes to show you what a surgeon can do. Wow, Dr. Kendra.
And I still had my uterus, and then I had Kendra.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that's why Kendra is such a blessed baby. She came here. She came here. So in your surgery process, you like for me, I'm on my 5th week from the surgery.
So you're still healing. It's
yeah.
almost like giving birth to a baby when you have your 6 weeks or more.
Yes, yes.
You're still healing.
Wow. It's just like you having a baby. That's why
Yes.
I try to I have the little thing on to keep me like
Tight.
snugged and,
Yes.
and tight around my stomach
put
area and
pressure
stuff.
there.
Yeah. But I wanted to shed light on this because, again, and we're going to shed more light on it. Me and you talked about it. We're going to shed more light on this because it's something that people really need to know about. Again, fibroid tumors, and it's something that's plaguing our African-American culture with women. Do you think, for me, I don't know if it's true, but I feel like sometimes, do you think it's like our genetics or what we eat or our stress levels?
It's all of the above.
All of the above, yeah.
See, because it's so prevalent in the African American community, many women in other cultures don't have the stressors that, you know.
Woman of many hats.
That's right. Yeah.
Woman of many hats.
You know.
Yeah.
So it's very different for us, and it's a systematic thing. We don't have the healthy food like other cultures have, or we may not have grown up that way.
Yes.
So eating all of the meat and eating all of the dairy and the processed foods and the stress of trying to be the head of the house, provide for the house and run the house and lead the house. So it'll help you, or it's a result of you developing fibroids.
Okay.
All of that has something to do with it.
So let's talk about some ways that we can kind of like what can we do to kind of, if you're not at the stage where you have to have surgery, what are some things that we can do to kind of help with it? Like, I don't want it to come back. A lot of people say it can't come back. They can come back.
It can come back.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Statistically speaking, it can come back. Research says it can come back.
Okay.
Mine have not came back.
Oh, what a blessing. Okay.
I eat very clean.
Okay.
But even with the way I eat, there's always room for improvement.
Mm-hmm.
And managing the stress in your life, because some stress, there's good stress and there's bad stress.
Okay.
When you're getting ready for the show, you know, you have the stress.
Yes.
That's a good stress.
Yes.
However, but another type of stress might be if something negative, someone calls you and you get into an argument with them.
Yeah.
That's a bad stress.
Okay.
So there's different stresses, but managing or minimizing that bad stress.
Honest with yourself.
Yeah.
I love it.
And when there is a problem, say, okay, I have the power within myself to change this.
Yeah.
I'm responsible for changing this.
Yes. Nobody else.
Nobody else.
Nobody else. Yes.
Because you know, black people, our people.
Yes.
We're quick to say somebody else did it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we
play that victim.
That's right.
Play
and
that
we give,
victim.
And today the devil is the most powerful being. I've never seen so many people give the devil so much credit.
I know, right? I hear that a lot too. The devil, the enemy, you know, and stuff like that. But what do we do to rectify on the solution?
The solution.
I don't want to talk about the problem all the time. Okay, the problem, we're going to acknowledge the problem. But let's get to the solution of the problem. Okay?
Acknowledge and then execute.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you
I
can
like
talk
that.
about the problem all you want, but the more you talk about the problem, you exacerbate and it becomes bigger. If you don't want to see it, then don't say it.
Ooh, say that again. If you don't want to see it,
then don't say it.
Then don't say it.
Only say what it.
Okay, manifestation. We talk about manifestation. Okay, you have this amazing. I always talk about it every podcast about Theo Body. It was in a magazine.
It was in a magazine, and you know we were on ESPN. Remember?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. So it's making a mark. You know, it's doing some amazing things. People are actually purchasing it in other states and everything. You said a country.
Around the country.
You said a country. Yeah,
Yes.
I know that. Yes. You said a country. So I don't want them. I know everybody's getting ready for the new year, and they want to slim down, slim and trim. They have their New Year's bowel movement, libido.
Yes.
I have all that. Like
Burn
in my
fat,
burn
builds
fat.
muscle.
Yeah. Build
Curb your
muscle.
appetite.
Curb appetite. Appetite suppressant. I didn't say that. Uh-huh.
Mental clarity.
Yes.
Your eyesight.
Eyesight as well.
Hair growth.
And then actually.
Inflammation.
Yes, inflammation. And then when I was taking them as well, I didn't have as much pain before I started taking them. Because before I start taking them, the pain with the fibroids were horrible. But when I started taking those, I would have as much pain when my cycle was down.
Yes.
So I really like that. You know, I like that as well. Yeah.
And it balances hormones to a certain degree.
To a certain degree.
Now, we have other things
Okay.
that you can take as well, but Still Body will also balance your hormones. I love it. I usually take it, and we're all grown here.
Yes.
I only take it around my cycle time.
Yeah.
I'll
yes.
take it around that time.
Yes. I love it. I love it. So tell us how we can get all these. Before I go to the other products, I want to see because where we can get it from. I want to go to the other products that's on here today.
Okay.
All right. So we talked about a collaboration.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. You heard Kandy say we collaborating in 2025. So I am so excited about this. I know y'all been seeing it. If you're a viewer on here, we're going to have some more content for you to see. But I am excited about the 1, 2, 3 hair grow. I am so excited about that. I have seen remarkable reviews on my clients in the salon. They live by it. They want it. And by me just doing a sample and putting a sample in their hair, and they say, oh, wait, hold up. My side's growing back. My hair growing. Then they come back and like, I need to get a bottle of that. Yeah, I need another bottle. My daughter then came take it. You know, this one didn't take it. They love it when, you know, they do sew-ins, they do braids, you know, throughout there. They get to put it on their hair. It's amazing with the essential oils and things that you have in there. I wish I could pick one up. We could grab one and see the things that are in there. Y'all, I don't know. We can tell us one herb in there. We won't tell them all your secret. But there's one herb that's in here.
Rose.
Okay, all right, Rose. We're telling you Rose. But y'all, I am so excited about this. Spice Divas Beauty Bar, you're going to see the logo actually on there. So collaboration. This is 1, 2, 3 hair growth. Not only do we have the oil for you have the actual supplements.
We have the pills, yes.
Yes. And tell us about it. Wait, we got to talk about that. We got to keep it real on here, right? So we keeping it real on here. We got to. I'm growing everywhere. I said, you're growing everywhere. Yeah, I'm growing everywhere. It was like, well, you want your hair to grow, you know? Not from the oils, but from the supplement, right? Y'all know what I mean when she said she's growing. She said she's growing too much. She's growing too fast. I said, well, you want your hair to grow. It's going to grow.
Everywhere you have hair is going to grow. So I guess that would be a drawback for some people.
Yeah.
But they do work.
Yes.
And they've been formulated to not cause any side effects, and it doesn't contraindicate with any other medication that you're on.
Wow.
So you can take it if you're on other pharmaceutical meds.
Okay.
Most of our things, 99.9% of them, I want to say, because nothing is perfect.
Yeah.
That 99.9% of our 87 products, you can take it with pharmaceutical medicine and it won't be a contraindication. It won't clash.
Love it. That's because it's our herbal, organic, and you hand do some things.
I hand do a lot of this stuff.
Yeah, a lot of it is not you getting it from anywhere. You do all the formulas and stuff yourself. So you like a herbal chemist. You like in the kitchen. What we doing, you know? Yeah. What we doing? Yes. So tell me a few of your, I heard somebody doing a show or whatever. What's your number one thing you like? Because you got to have something you like, right? So what's your number one thing? Yeah, your products. Tell me one thing in your mind that you like. 1 or 2 things.
I like my rich body pudding.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I like that. That's one of my favorites.
Because I use so much. I use the soap, the Cozy Chamomile.
Yes.
I use the anti-aging, aging for my face. Because I used to have bad adult acne.
Yeah.
Like really, really bad.
And we have some stuff coming for you, too.
Yes.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, and my skincare line. That's one of my favorites. I use my own skincare line.
Yeah, and your skin is beautiful. It's gorgeous. Yeah.
It's called Shades of Beauty. So we have a moisturizer now. We have a toner.
Okay.
We have a rose water.
Okay.
And it's great.
It's great. All right. So y'all heard it from Dr. Kendra Andrus. I'm so honored to have her today on the couch with us. She's not a stranger either to Red Lip Talk podcast. That's what I love. All my people coming back for the. I love the guests that I have today going into the new year because I asked God, what can we do to help somebody going into the new year? The first thing was financial literacy. Get people on the track, help them with their money. financially, and then help them with their health.
Yeah.
In ways that, So we want you to stick around. We don't want you to go anywhere, right? But before we go to that segment, I want to give you do so much. And you're my friend. Oh. So, yellow roses mean friend. Yeah. So that was for you in the car. Oh. So these roses are actually for you.
And that's one of my favorite flowers.
Wow.
Yeah, I love roses.
Wow.
Pink roses, white roses, yellow roses.
Yes. As my health is concerned, and being a great instrument to everybody in the community, anybody you touch.
We try.
Anybody you touch, you bless them in so many ways. You and your husband.
Yes.
Y'all always there for people, events, whatever they have, they got to give. You there.
That's
you
right.
there.
That's right.
He bringing it all back to you.
And it comes back so fast.
Yes. Double.
So fast.
What did it say? Double fold? What did it say? Double?
Triple fold?
Triple fold, something like that.
100-fold?
Yeah.
1,000-fold.
Love it. 1,000-fold. So y'all don't go nowhere. I have Dr. Kendra on the couch with me today, but I have in the building with me, I have Dr. Kendra Andrus and I have Kandy Rose. Don't go nowhere because they want to give y'all some takeaway tips on how you can help yourself financially and how you can help yourself with health. It's your girl, Spice Diva, the marketing diva, and you're now tuned into RedLip Talk Podcast on New Orleans Talk Network. You know we do. Mwah!
This is Celebrator. Tune in to RedLip Talk Podcast. Mwah.
RedLip Diva. The marketing.
Step Construction is here for you with a brand new offer. We now provide affordable storage sheds. Stop wasting your money on overpriced storage units and portable containers. Step Construction can provide you with a custom shed that will fit your budget and storage needs. So contact Step Construction today at 504-340-5809 for your own personal quote. Let us help you take the next step at Step Construction.
Great afternoon, guys. This is Sean Johnson with Majestic Photography. Guess what? We are always tuned into RedLip Talk Podcast. If you're not first, you're last.
RedLip Diva, the marketing diva.
Listen up. Your customers, our listeners, could be hearing about your business right now. Yeah, right now. Don't miss out on the opportunity to advertise with NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. Call our business department today at 504-475-4793 to hear about our great rates. NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. We provide the people, you provide the business.
It's your girl, Spice Divas, the marketing diva, the host of RedLip Talk Podcast. Check me out every Monday at 1 p.m. on New Orleans Talk Network. Where do I begin? We have so many amazing guests, from politicians, gospel artists, barbers, beauticians, entrepreneurs, and so much more. If you want to be a guest on our podcast, definitely tune in so you can see what we're doing every Monday at 1 p.m. on New Orleans Talk Network. Mwah!
Hi, my name is Kandy Rose. My company is Enhanced Financial Services, and you are tuned into RedLip Talk Podcast. Wow.
RedLip Diva, the marketing diva. Y'all, welcome back to Red Lip Talk Podcast. And I am excited about the beautiful guest that we have on today. A way to close out the year and begin the new year 2025. We are striving. We are thriving to strive in 2025. That's our theme for today. And I have on the right of me, Dr. Kendra Andrus in the building with us on today, giving you tips and dips, we calling it today, on your health, on how to get a kickstart for the new year of 2025. And I have on the left of me, Kandy Rose. I want to say EA on the end of your name so bad because I'm seeing it on Facebook. But we got the boss lady in the building that have made a history in New Orleans area on financial literacy. And she has kicked off some information that you guys need, some tips and dips on how to get your finances in order for the year of 2025. They're providing classes and things of that nature for you if you want to be a part of it. It's enhanced financial.
Yeah, enhance, N-I-N, enhance.
Yes,
H-A-N-D-S.
enhance. I'm saying enhance,
Yes,
but enhance.
Yes.
Oh, say that again.
Enhance, because God's going to use what you already have in your hand.
Oh,
to be successful with your financial literacy, whatever it may be. Yes.
In your hands. Huh? I like that, huh? Yes, use what's in your hands. Oh, it's already in you. And you always have access to it, right, Kandy? Already have the tools.
You already have the tools.
You already have the tools. Yeah. So you guys are just going to show them on how
to successfully use those tools to benefit you and your family. You already have what you have in your hand. Sometimes you just need somebody to help you to see it, to pull it.
Yes.
Yes.
And that's you guys.
And that's us.
Yes. So tell them how again, before we go into takeaways, I'm going to do takeaways, but before we go into takeaways, tell them again how they can get in contact with you to purchase your books, as well as how they can sign up with your classes for the new year. In first, I don't know when y'all kicking off y'all first class, but when y'all, how they can get in contact with you to get into the class, to know how to be financially free.
Well, you guys can get in contact with us two ways. My personal website, thekandyrose.com. So www.dthe Kandy with a K, K-A-N-D-Y, Rose, ROSE.com.
Yes.
To get the books, for speaking engagements, anything of that nature, to help the kids. And then we have our financial huddle where we get the family. We get the family involved. So go to our website to connect with us at Enhance. So N-I-N Hands, H-A-N-D-S, F-S. The F-S for financial services.com. EnhanceFS.com to connect with us. It'll shoot us an email. We'll contact you guys back for any of those services.
I absolutely love that, especially I know we got to go into our takeaways, but I want to say, like you said about the family. Yes. Like I just was talking about doing something with my family to help them with financial literacy, right? For us coming together and doing something and then to help each other out.
Right.
Yeah, so you guys do actual things for the family.
We actually do things for the family. We want the family involved.
Yeah.
So many times that we want the family involved.
They divided. I know what you're trying to say. Yeah, I know what you're trying to say. I mean, I'm listening. Yeah, they divided and to bring them together.
To bring them together. To get everybody on one accord, to bring them together. Sometimes we may see people who go to different, as far as the family, they may have different tax professionals. Yeah. But, one person may be going to a professional tax professional who's getting them in order. Somebody may be going to someone that's not legit. Well, why not share that resource? Why not share that resource so everybody can be on one page, on one accord? So that's the financial huddle, getting the family
together.
Yes, get the family.
Together. I love it. And it started from the youth. From young, we do a focus group at the salon. I'm gonna call you to talk to those young ladies on, how from the beginning, so they can, get. Yeah, because they need it now. I wish I had somebody that can, tell me something now, back then than what I know now. And that would have helped me on the path. Because in our culture, that's not being talked about.
Exactly.
At all.
Yeah.
Too much.
It's definitely needed.
Yeah, it might be talked about a little bit percentage, but it's not as massive as as it should be. And that's what I'm saying. You know, that's what I love. But think about your takeaway when I go to Dr. Kendra. So again, Dr. Kendra, tell me one more time, how could they find you? You know, and how do they purchase your products? And on my website as well as Dr. Kendra's website. And you're gonna see some amazing things coming out with this 1, 2, 3 hair growth. 1, 2, 3 hair grow. 1, 2, 3. I like the name too. You should hit a song, girl. 1, 2, 3 hair grow. 1, 2, 3 hair grow. So I absolutely love it. So tell them how they can get in contact with you.
To purchase Steel Body, steelbody.org, or you can call us. We're very reachable and approachable. 504-237-4000 or 504-416-5256.
Yes.
Or find us on Facebook as Dr. Dana Andrus or Dr. Kendra Andrus, and you can purchase those things.
And also, you do speaking engagements as well. You inform people of
I
health
do.
issues. Yeah.
People call me to do speaking engagements.
Yes.
My husband is the real speaker in the family.
Okay.
But I have done speaking engagements, workshops, seminars, and I do love preaching too.
Oh, wow. Huh? I got some women of God on me. I like that. Yes.
Yeah.
So, you know, this segment right now is takeaway. Okay, we always do the takeaways, so it's always you looking at the camera. You know, takeaways today are brought to you always by Spice Divas Beauty Bar. I'm saying always, but when I just seen that, some just say takeaways gonna be brought to you by some other sponsors. You know, I just see that just now, so I'm gonna speak it out there. You know, so RedLip Talk takeaways are brought to you by Spice Divas Beauty Bar, where we do a takeaway. What you want that person behind the camera to take away from this segment, to take away from Kandy Rose, to take away from Dr. Kendra Andrus. What are some things deep side in you that you want somebody behind that when you at your lowest point, when you at your lowest moments, and you need a little oomph? What is it that you want that person behind that camera to take away from this podcast and from this actual episode going into the year 2025?
It's me?
Yeah, you want to go?
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I was reading one of my books. My husband and I are avid readers. We are avid for education, and much as you need to, but don't you quit. Because we go into the new year, we're all gung-ho. It's the beginning of the year. I'm going to do this. I'm going to change that. And then about March, we get tired and we fall out the race. So guess what? Women, you reset, you refocus, you regroup, you restart as much as you need to during the year. But knowing that quitting is not an option. Keep going.
Keep going. Reset. Say it again. Refocus.
Restart, and rejuvenate.
You don't what they say. Don't get weary in well doing. I get weary too. I had a lot of time to sit down and think about things while I was recovering. Some things you thought that was going to happen while you was recovering didn't happen. You know, I'm going into my takeaway, but you can go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Kandy. Go ahead, Kandy.
I'm going to go along with the theme, let's strive to thrive in 2025.
Yes.
And how we're going to do that, we're going to just make it well-rounded. We're going to thrive financially. We're going to get our finances in order. We're going to make sure we cut costs. We're going to make sure we budget, we save, we invest. But we want to thrive spiritually. We want to continue to pray and seek God and let God lead the way for our future, for things that we have going on. We want to thrive personally. Going back to that self-care and getting that rest so we can rejuvenate and all of that. And also thrive collaboration. We're going to collaborate.
I like
no
that
competition over here. We're going to collaborate.
Yeah.
And we're going to mix that all together. We're going to strive to thrive in 2025.
I
like
love
that.
it. I love it. Thank you, Kandy. Thank you so much. Yes, collaboration. I love that collaboration. Collectively really be together. Collectively support one another. When you see somebody have something, I follow you now on social media now. So when I see you do something, that's why I say you got to come. You gotta come. You gotta come. Because especially when I saw you, and then I asked you to come before I saw you pass the torch, and I was like, oh yeah, she gotta come. You know, she doing new things in this year. Again, collaborating. My takeaway today is I want to say to be more of a faucet than a drain. That keep coming to
Lord
me
have mercy.
to come be more of a faucet than actual drain. Not always looking for somebody to give you something, to be a receiver on the receiving end, but be a a faucet and to pour out into other people and other women and other things of that nature. Wendy's and stuff like that. Because I am a single woman. I am a single mother. Food, came bought me flowers, things of that nature. Say I have no more time for food. Well done. I want God to say, I want people to say, she was a faucet and not a drain. And sometimes we have things in our life that really make us misfocus or make us miss where we supposed to be at because we spending too much time on that thing. God said, no longer make nothing a God but me. Make nothing a God anymore but me. You're going to have some things that you're going to have to lay by the wayside. There's some things that you're going to have to, sometimes God show you things and he say, you got to put that on the wayside. And you're like, oh, but I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it because I still won't do that thing. But he said, no, you got to put it on the wayside because obedience is better than sacrifice. And the levels that you say organize, get it reorder, get in order, get in order, get in order, get in order. That's all I'm hearing. Get in order. Get in order. So today I say in 2025, you can get in order right now before 2028, bring it all together. That's what I want God to do in 2025. Y'all get ready. This is RedLip Talk Podcast. I have in a building with me on today. We have Kandy Rose that's giving y'all the tips and tips on financial literacy. And we have Dr. Kendra in the building today getting y'all ready for y'all health for 2025. You guys have to contact these ladies and get yourself in order for the new year. Let's stop pretending. Let's really know, like you said, you got to say the problem first, right? Identify the problem first. Identify that you in a storm. Identify what's going on in your life right now. So I thank God I got both. I got on two sides, financial literacy and I got health. I thank God for that. So it's your girl Spice Divas, the marketing diva, and you have tuned into RedLip Talk Podcast. Y'all don't be we out. We out. We out. We
bottles of this formula that's designed to give you what you need in terms of health, happiness, and healing. People have testimonies already. People have been serviced already. And now we want you to be a part of this blessed experience. Give us a call at 416-5256. Give us a call at 237-4000. And we have a bottle for you. And trust me, this will be the best investment you ever made for your body. You heard it from the truth.
Talk Network app for your mobile device, or listen at www.neworleanstalknetwork.com.